Hi everybody, it's Yuki once again getting you guys ready for another update of the website. The website has been updated for you guys in the last couple of days, and we're getting ready for Endless Run in the morning at 11:30 in the morning, followed by VR Chat Live at 5:30, followed by Final Fantasy 9 Live at 9:30. We have a lot to get to, so let's get into it before we get into our endless runs for the morning. So this is the homepage of the website, guys. YouTube Productions YT.weebly.com, and I changed it up a bit. I made it a little bit more cleaner. So this section has not changed, although I might change it a little bit. This section, however, has changed. So normally I used to have a big fat table, but now there's no more big fat table. Instead, what I have for you is the schedule and a picture and the forecast, the weather forecast. That's right, weather forecast. That's right. So what I have on the right is the schedule for this week. Keep in mind, there is some changes now. Power World with Yuki is done because we finished the Rain Syndicate Tower last night during our tutorial session. So instead of Power World with Yuki, it's just normal Power World. So Saturday, we are playing Power World. No more tutorials though. We are just playing it as if this was Mario Maker. I mean, not Mario Maker, but Mario Brothers Wonder. So it's a normal gameplay session, but you guys are customizing my experience, and I'm gonna show you guys that in a moment. So weather. Why is the weather forecast on the website now? Good question. The reason why is because I don't mess with Mother Nature. I do not mess with her. You never ever 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 mess with Mother Nature. Okay? So yesterday I put a 75% chance of canceling the stream yesterday because of severe thunderstorm warnings. We had a flash flood warning here in LA. We even had a tornado warning at one point. That was thankfully canceled. So I we don't mess with Mother Nature. When Mother Nature strikes, she always wins, no matter what. So that's why I never play in thunderstorms. Okay, no stream in thunderstorm. You don't want to lose power. So for that reason, I keep the forecast up. Okay. So for tonight, expected some PM showers, AM showers tomorrow, but don't expect any warnings to come out of that as of right now. Well, I will be keep checking the forecast, but it looks like we are done with this rain, and God gave us rain. I am very happy. Obviously, the Sunday is the Super Bowl, as you guys can see. Yes, this Sunday is the Super Bowl. 49ers at Chiefs. 49ers and the Chiefs, as it say, in Las Vegas. And will there be a stream on Sunday? We'll see. But I'm watching the game. I am watching the game. It's gonna be a really good. It's gonna be a very good game. I could see it would be Patrick Mahomes and Brock Purdy. That would be a lot of fun to watch with the QBs. Um, Brock Purdy is a brand new quarterback. 2012, I mean 2012, 2022 was when he was drafted. Patrick Mahomes was drafted 2017. So it's gonna be a battle between the young quarterback and a very good quarterback. We'll see which quarterback wins. Whoever has the most touchdown usually wins. You never know. It's been interesting this year with the football. So whoever you're rooting for, please root responsibly. We don't want to hear no fights. We don't want to hear no this and that. Keep have some fun. Cheer responsibly, especially 49ers and Chiefs. This could be a really good game. Here is the new section I added. We have a section for Mario Mondays and JRPGs. So Mario Mondays has been updated because we finished Mario Wonder a few days ago. Yesterday actually. So our next game is Mario Golf Toadstool Tour, the Tournament Gauntlet 2024. We did this gauntlet back in 2021, But that was when I was first starting as Francis the Fox. Now you have somebody new. You have the real mascot of this channel, Francis the Hedgehog. Oh, and to make this even more enticing, Francis the Hedgehog is also be on his channel too. So that's right. That's right. So here's how this works. It's not scheduled yet until Monday, but here's how this is going to work. The streams will be live on both this main channel, Yuki Productions 1, and his channel, Francis the Hedgehog. I have not advertised it or promoted yet because I wanna make sure the graphics and the things I'm working on are spot on. They have to be good before I can even promote not something. But for the first time, not in on a non-experimental fashion, Francis the Hedgehog will play Mario games officially starting on Monday. That also means one thing: you're not gonna see my face. Okay, you are gonna see Francis the Hedgehog on the screen with his graphic, and the voice mod will be activated. Okay, I will be giving a little layout. I will tell you because this is Mario Golf Tosu Tour, and this is a tournament gauntlet. The layout is gonna be a little bit different, and I would like to present to you a taste of that layout, and that is this. This is your what we call the intermission screen. This is the intermission screen layout for Mario Golf Total Tournament Gauntlet. So as you can see, I was inspired by the Golf Channel, literally, and not no cap. So this is what their layout looks like, but I did it my own way. Okay, so keep in mind top because there are 12 characters you can play with. Top nine, top nine go to the next round. Bottom three are out. Okay. Now, if there is a tie for ninth place, we have a playoff. We're gonna have playoff to see who goes on to the next round. The final round will be when we hit Bowser's Castle. The final round will be at Bowser's Castle. Okay, for the tournament gauntlet, and that will be the end of the gauntlet. It could be a while because Lakitu Valley is um is an interesting course. Okay, some of the courses you're gonna see are interesting. So that is the intermission screen. This is the gameplay screen. This is where you're gonna see Francis the Hedgehog's face on it, on the bottom right corner. Normally that would be from a camera. And yes, there is still incentive voting. So you're going to be in then the first incentive you're gonna vote for is gonna be the next Mario game. Now, also included in that incentive voting is Francis the Hedgehog. Do you want him more because of Mario games? I will tell you it could be enticing, depending on what game you choose. Then, after you vote for the next game, you're gonna vote for the incentives of that game. Okay? Keep in mind we have the schedule of streams and the upcoming tea times. Then the game screen will be in that area where the trees are. And by the way, the background is Lakitu Valley. Now keep in mind the bottom left corner says Mario Golf Network. That's just me having some fun with the layout. So it's meant to be like a for fun professional thingy. But because I have Francis the Hedgehog there, it could be a bit more fun. Uh, Going back to the website, we do have the schedule. We also have Wheel of Clubs, the Wheel of Clubs twist. So what is Wheel of Clubs? Think of our Mario Maker Wheel of Mario, but instead of how many retries, it's what club you're gonna use. So for example, the 1 wood, the 2 wood, the 3 wood, the 5 iron, the 6 iron, the putter, hopefully not. The the Sandwedge, all those clubs in the Mario Golf game will be on a wheel, and then every round, like the Lakitu Valley, for example, whatever club the wheel lands on is the club and the only club will be used for every character in that round. Once we hit the next round, which is Cheap Falls, then another wheel, and then we go to Sands, I believe the beach, the desert stage, then another wheel spin. Then we're gonna do it all over again until we get to Bowser's Castle. Bowser's Castle is the exception because you need to make sure that it's for the win. Which Mario character is the best golfer? That's how we determine everything. Then we have Mario Maker 2 and the schedule for February. We're currently in the middle of our endless runs week, and this morning we have another run this morning at around 11:30, right after this video is published. So make sure you guys tune in for that. Then we have another one tomorrow morning at 11:30. We're gonna try the morning streams more. We'll see if it is worth it. If not, we go back to our late night tip. Okay. Super World Week returns next week, along with our Super World speed runs. Then Viewer Level Week returns February 19th. For those of you who are interested in submitting your levels. So where to watch everything for Mario Golf? It's gonna be the main channel, number one, and then if you are interested, we do have the Francis the Hedgehog channel as well. Keep in mind that this series is the only one that will feature a voice mod because it's Francis the Hedgehog. So he is the main focal point, but the game is going to be the secondary. It's like he's the main star of the show today this time. Not me. Play please um please have some respect for our hedgehog boy. Is what I'm trying to say here. JRPG Zone. This is the Final Fantasy, Tales of Graces, etc. So obviously we have continuing our Final Fantasy 9 episode. Episode 5 tonight at 9:30 in the evening. We are continuing in Bermicia. Excuse me. We are in the grotto. So on the left is the actual game title and the description of the game. On the right is the recently streamed episode, which is number 4. This will be number 5 once it's finished. So in episode 4, Trouble in Berbicia, we headed to the grotto. And the reason why we headed to the grotto was because of the story. Remember, at this point in the story, one of the Bermician soldiers headed to Limblum Castle to announce that there was a war in Berbicia, potentially because of Alexandria. That soldier dies on the spot. Remember, also, we learned that Freya in Limblum said she has no desire to return home. But because of the war, she has to come home. She has to go home to Bermicia. That's where we're headed to, hopefully tonight. Let's see if my training paid off. And speaking of training, I have something for you on that in a moment. The Yuki on YouTube. So these are all my channels that are on YouTube. I'm missing two on purpose because I haven't put them up yet. So Yuki Productions 1 is the main channel. Click to go there. Yuki Productions 2 is still to be announced because I'm still thinking of how I want to do it. Do I want it as a highlight channel or do I want it as something else? Yuki Productions 3 JRPG news. I'm still thinking of how I want to do that. Francis the Hedgehog. Content reacts Mario games and VR chat. If you want to click on that, click on him to go to the channel. The Infinite Zone. Artwork reactions continuing very soon again. We have another I have another a few to record for the Final Fantasy characters. That's still going on. Speed Zone, they are coming back. I have not put up the indie gaming channel yet. It is, however, possible if the highlights do not work, I could change that to the new gaming channel for indie games. We'll see what I'm gonna do for that. And then gaming news is still gonna be on the main channel. So we have one, two, three, four, five, six. Six channels of content for you to enjoy. Now, as far as other things, I have organized the gaming section to YP1, YP2, YP3, and other content including Speed Zone. Okay, Speed Zone Horiyuki. I have canceled Horiyuki. I just don't see. Yes, there are some popular scary games. I just don't see it working. Now that I think about it, it's not gonna be working. I think it's just because you guys like more Mario stuff than scary stuff. I will give it another shot, but I just don't think it's worth it right now. Yuki's Indie Game Zone is gonna be the blog. Speed Zone is still gonna be Speed Zone. Fortnite, I have decided we'll see if I'm still gonna do that because Fortnite is more of, do I want to continue a series or do I want to have some fun with it? It's hard to have fun in Fortnite if there are game. Look, Fortnite is a game that you have to be good at to have fun. And I'm gonna tell you now, yes, we have more wins in Fortnite than we have wins in Call of Duty. That's automatic. But am I having fun trying to get those wins? Or are we or is it not just gonna work? If it's not gonna work, don't do it. So that's why I'm on the fringe of saying no. I'm already saying no to COD because I can't even get close to that game. So that's why Power World may have just saved the day. Power World may have just saved that spot. So we'll see what happens with Power World because Power World is getting another update soon with PvP, new bosses. I'm already grinding on my main character for refined ingots. That's how far I am right now. I'm not that far, but I'm in mid game. Okay, so that's how the website is organized. Now there is one new thing I am trying to do, and that is called the grind show. Grind show. What is this? What is this new thing? So the grind show is a particular series where we're grinding for things. So in the case of Final Fantasy IX, we're trying to grind levels. We're training the characters to get to higher levels. In terms of Power World, we're going to be doing it for resources. You cannot end levels at the same time. You cannot get through Power World without resources. I'm gonna warn you. There have been some challenge videos that I've seen, like for example, there is one that's going on right now, I believe, and it's called the Depresso Run. Basically, the idea here is the only POW you're allowed to use at any time is Depresso. Here's the caveat. You can't really win with Depresso. The reason why is because in order to go through the mid game, you have to have refined ingots, and you have to have ingots in general. Depresso cannot be is not able to refine those ingots because he's not a fire type. In order to have ingots, you need to have a fire type because it's melted from ore. Therefore, Depresso cannot refine the ingots or make ingots for you. And to get to those higher levels, you must have ingots. In order to get the good stuff, you must have ingots and even later refined ingots. So, especially with coal being your primary source of refined ingots. So that is why it's hard to do a challenge video. Now, grinding on the other hand, we can. So I already uploaded the first one for Final Fantasy IX. Here's the caveat. There's a little bit of a caveat. The caveat is this. As you can see, first grind show for you all. Note that future episodes will be members and Patreon only. If you are a YouTube member, you automatically get this. Except for episode 1 because everybody gets it. Later on, I'm gonna start using the Patreon and the YouTube memberships. Patreon is this puppy right here. I already uploaded the Patreon version. It's the same thing. The only difference is this is for everybody. But starting soon, I'm gonna make it for Patreon and members only. And it's going to be exclusively for our members and Patreon supporters. So make sure you guys do that. The only episode is the first one. Okay? And it's $1 per month, by the way. If you want to see my grind in these two particular games. Okay, next. I'm allowing you now to customize my gameplay when it comes to Power Road as as we prepare for that series starting on Saturday. So the first question or the first thing you want to see is what type of gameplay run are we going to do first? Are we going to be doing bosses and towers or towers only, which includes anything that has been updated? So there's going to be major update coming up soon where they add all the new pals, the new islands, and potentially new towers. So the first one you already seen during my live streams for the tutorial, and that is the Range Syndicate Tower. That's the first boss and tower. So for that one, that will count as a tower. The next one is going to be somewhere else. From what I heard, it's going to be interesting. So that's why there's going to be a lot more grind shell in Power World than Final Fantasy right now, I would say. So get ready for tower runs. We're going to do some tower runs. Also, I'm organizing some incentives and some rewards for Power World where you can name your pal. You can name a pal. I have some names already reserved, however. The names are my real name, the name Shadina, the name Kyle, the name Luna, and the name Freya has been reserved. Those 5 names are reserved and cannot be used for other for rewards and incentive using. I can change the pal's name to one of those 5 names, but those 5 names are going to be in the name in the are going to be in the game, including the name Jake. The name Jake is going to be included in that six game names to reserve. So my real name, the name Yuki, the name Luna, the name Shadina, the name the name Kyle, and the name Jake are going to be the names of pals in the gameplay. Those are reserved. I will pick which pal gets those names. You guys, on the other hand, get to select a pal you like for a name that you want to choose. Up to 24 letters long, please. And it is okay to have the same pal as somebody else, just a different name. Okay, very good. Now that we got that out of the way, what else is changing? If Fortnite is officially cancelled, we will be doing Power World because that game is going to take a long time to play. I think it's even longer than Final Fantasy IX. We're in the grotto right now for Final Fantasy IX, and it's already getting to that point where you need to start grinding for levels and stuff. So that's why I would think that Power Road is longer. We'll see how long it takes to get the seven towers in Power Road. We'll see. Okay? So I think for now that is it because by the time I finish um, recording this, it's already 11:15 and it's almost game time. So we'll see you guys in a few minutes. Mario Maker in the morning, right? Let's rise and play. We're gonna have some fun with Endless Run tonight, to this morning, and don't forget, it will still be We All Mario tomorrow night. I mean, not tomorrow night, Saturday night for Yuki Coin giveaway. Okay, so we'll see you guys at 11:30 a.m. in a few minutes from now, as of the recording of this video. See ya. Enjoy, and let's go for 27 levels here.